Well, it's a heartbreaking loss for Brian Kelly in his first game as Tigers head coach, and it's a signature win for Mike Norvell and the Seminoles as they outlast LSU after they drive 99 yards and a chance to tie it. Speaking of winners and losers, let's kind of recap the week that was week one. You've got a bevy of winners and losers to choose from. Ohio State with a grinded-out win over Notre Dame. Anthony Richardson and Florida upset Utah. What stood out to you in week one?
Well, I tell you what, I did send Florida in as my winner, but I think the bartenders on Bourbon Street might be the big winner tonight because Florida State fans are celebrating and LSU fans are going to drown their sorrows on Bourbon Street. But I did pick Florida because, look, I think Florida, Anthony Richardson, everybody talked about the hype, right? Potential first-round draft pick, looks like Cam Newton, all that other stuff. It's actually what he looked like, right? Like this time last year, we talked about Emory Jones in the same way, and that didn't work out. And Anthony Richardson looked like that dude. And for Florida to go out there and do what they did to Utah, look, I said this on my SiriusXM show this morning. I still think Utah is going to make the college football playoff. That team is going to win out. I think they're still that good. And for Florida to do what they did against Utah, that to me is, I think, one of the most impressive performances we've seen. And for Billy Napier to have that happen in his first game as the Florida head coach, I mean, talk about a good way to ingratiate yourself to your fan base. My loser, and I was at the game, is Oregon. I mean, that was embarrassing. Georgia could have put 80 points on Oregon. And I think we all know kind of what Bo Nix is. He's feast or famine. It's been like that his entire career. But it wasn't just Bo Nix. I mean, obviously, this pick right here by Malik Stokes, not much you can do about that because that was just a freak interception by a freak freshman. But I think the offensive line play is flat out bad. Look, Georgia is Georgia's defense. I get that. But they had nothing. Standing on the field before the game, it looked like an 8th grade team versus an NFL team in terms of body style and body size. And for Oregon to be what it needs. Like, look, Phil Knight wants that team to be a national power, right? Like, that's what he wants them to be. That's what they think they can be. The money that they're pouring into the program really necessitates that. They're nowhere close to that right now because it was not just Georgia doing Georgia things. Like, look, Georgia's a dynasty in the making. I wrote that after the game. But for Oregon, and for the boosters that have tried relentlessly to make that a national championship caliber program, that has to be one of the most embarrassing 4 hours they've ever witnessed because the difference between the two teams is night and day.
Well, in the end, we are all winners as we get treated to a thrilling game on Sunday night as Florida State outlasts LSU in an instant classic. There in the Big Easy. Week one wraps up on Monday night. Number 4, Clemson taking on Georgia Tech right there in Atlanta. Barrett Sallee joining us here on CBS Sports HQ. Barrett, thanks.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis. No yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.